This is ABC 7 News at 5. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks for being with us tonight. We begin this evening in Punta Gorda, where the community there is remembering the life of a woman fatally shot during a police training exercise last week.
An emotional funeral service is being held today for Mary Knowlton. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley is at United Methodist Church in Punta Gorda tonight and joins us with more live. Christopher.
Well, Scott and Haley, that emotional service wrapping up just a short time ago with hundreds of people in attendance in the church behind me. Among the speakers were Mrs. Knowlton's son, Steve Knowlton, and her niece, Stephanie. They told stories of Mrs. Knowlton's love and affection. We heard so many times today that Miss Knowlton was a pillar of society here in Punta Gorda. One person telling us today they can't imagine what will happen with the community now that she's gone, especially at the local library where she served on the board of directors. So many places and people touched by what we're told was a kind and gentle soul. Over and over again today during the service, we heard calls for forgiveness. Nearly every speaker saying in part not to hold on to the anger of what happened here 1 week ago today.
We as a community cannot let this tear us down. This is a wonderful town with wonderful people in it, and we all love this community very much.
Mary would want us to go on not remembering the tragedy of how she passed, but what she left you with, which was her kindness, her love, and her ability to forgive the unforgivable.
The investigation into the fatal shooting by Punta Gorda police officer Lee Cole is under investigation by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Meantime, that officer is on administrative leave. Reporting live in Punta Gorda, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. Sarasota City Commissioners are considering whether to limit large events from being held downtown or take them on a case-by-case basis. Last night, commissioners agreed to have the city attorney and special events manager draft two proposals. One would prohibit any events that would require more than 5 city blocks to be shut down. The other would require such events be examined and approved by the commission first. A moratorium for Main Street events was renewed in March, lasting until September of next year. But there would be an exemption for parades and half-street closures like those used for the half-marathon races. The popular Thunder by the Bay event has been a big instigator of this conversation.
If you went to any commission meetings, they will always say Thunder by the Bay is the elephant in the room. So really it's the catalyst that's made us really analyze where we are at this point. And we want to come up with a program that works for everyone.
Thunder by the Bay could technically hold the event on Main Street next year with the way the ordinance is currently written. But the group is compromising and holding it at Payne Park. And events already on the agenda for 2017 will not change.
Manatee County Animal Services is close to an upgrade that will allow it to perform surgeries on site. 3 rooms are being converted into the department's first ever surgical suite. The county will hire an in-house veterinarian to spay and neuter animals, as well as perform other small procedures on site. The change will also speed up the adoption process there. The new additions will be paid for with money from a previous budget cycle.
That's really going to change a lot of things for us. It's going to change our capacity for care and how we can care for our animals in a more immediate nature, as opposed to having to contract out with a veterinarian.
The facility will be up and running as soon as the department can order the remaining equipment and hire a veterinarian, which they expect will take a few more weeks.
A company that answers emergency calls involving pets on the Suncoast keeps expanding. VetCare Express Animal Ambulance is now serving Sarasota and Manatee counties, as well as the entire Tampa Bay region. The group has 6 ambulances now: stretchers, gurneys, special animal oxygen masks, and other medical equipment, of course. VetCare Express Animal Ambulance is on call and can transport animals that are sick or injured to a veterinary facility 24 hours a day. They're there if you need them.
We're lucky to have them here.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's find out if any more rain is in the area this afternoon. It's been pretty typical each afternoon, Bob.
Yeah, we've had this pretty big east wind, which is not allowing that sea breeze to kick in. So showers have been scattered about inland areas earlier today, and then now that is moving off into the Gulf of Mexico. Big storms over Pinellas County earlier, just missing much of Manatee County, although it did clip northwest Braden and also Anna Maria Island, and then some more showers developing down to the south. Most of that is cleared now. We'll get another round, I think, later on with a few scattered showers, and the activity near Englewood is also weakened considerably as it pushes off toward the west. Other showers and storms developing near Charlotte Harbor, also to the east of Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte. But you see that large area of rain kind of converging toward Rotunda and Placida, and near Wauchula, some pretty heavy rainfall. But notice that trend is weakening at this point. We'll have more on the rest of this week's forecast coming up. And take a look at the tropics. Looks like we could have another tropical storm developing. Details on that coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, thank you. And a hiring surge for teachers that rivals last year's. The Sarasota County School District also saw a spike in new school administrators.
And later this year, the district will also announce a new superintendent. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo has the latest on these changes.
Dr. Paul Burns is one of many new principals in Sarasota County. He credits his past experience for him being the right person for the task.
So for me, it was really that combination of teaching plus my 8 years as an assistant and associate principal that helped prepare me for this role as principal.
Burns says it's his team that will help him be successful in his new role.
It's really about having a solid team around us to help make that transition. I have an amazing group of assistant principals with whom I work that really help support me in that transition.
7 other schools in Sarasota County will have new principals for the 2016-2017 school year. A new principal is also expected to be named for Northport High before school starts. Burns says learning from his peers is key when he and others in the district take over a new position.
The quality of individuals that we have leading schools in Sarasota County is absolutely phenomenal. When I'm in meetings to get to learn from the expertise that other principals have, I think is absolutely amazing.
The Florida School Board Association and the district is also currently looking for a new superintendent of schools. With 49 applicants for the closed position, 1 locally. The board has selected a 15-member citizen advisory committee to help narrow the field.
And what we're going to do is vet the applications that we have. Each of the members of the committee, which is well represented of the entire community, is going to go through all the applications, and we're going to make a recommendation to the school board on individuals that they should consider.
And in developing the criteria for the process, one of the priorities of the new superintendent is to be actively engaged with the community.
They want the school district to be part of the community, not apart from the community. And each of the committee members, as well as the board and us as FSBA staff, are going to look at those characteristics when we go ahead and review all the applications.
October 18th will be the selection of a superintendent that will take Lori White's place. Reporting in Sarasota, Dwayne Lindo, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Dwayne, thank you. And current school superintendent Lori White will talk about the upcoming school year, her last Thursday here on ABC 7. White to appear live on ABC 7 News at noon. We'll talk to her about the challenges ahead for the district and what kind of advice she'll give her successor. That's Thursday at noon here on ABC 7.
A full-service beach resort on Longboat Key now has an opening date. The Zola Beach Resort is hoping to make its debut in early December. It will be located on the north end of the Key on Gulf of Mexico Drive, where the old Hilton Hotel was located. The 187-room resort will feature a restaurant, wine bar, pool area, and meeting space. It is also pet-friendly. Guests will be able to rent jet skis, kayaks, and there's many other amenities. The resort is part of a plan to add up to 800 hotel rooms in Manatee County over the next 2 years. Reservations for Zola are already being accepted. It looks beautiful, and it is needed more hotels because a lot is just rental condos. So, you know, some people just want to come in for a weekend.
More of a long-term stay.
Right, exactly.
So they are needed.
They are.
One coming. ABC 7 business commentator Richard Stern joins us now. And Richard, hard to believe, but a down day on Wall Street, huh?
Scott, I think you have it exactly right. And I've got breaking news for our viewers. The stock market does not go up every single day. Again, it doesn't go up every day. We certainly have seen our share. We had a record close ×3 yesterday. Same thing last Thursday, but today the market was down all day long. The majority of the day we were down somewhere between -40 and -50. Then we did see some selling during the last hour of trading and closed just 2 points below the low of the day. Let's take a look at the figures, and again, down arrows, you're going to see them. Down 84 points, not even 0.5%. The Dow closed at 18,552.02. That on volume of 684 million shares. The Nasdaq, which has been very strong, was down 2/3%, almost 35 points, closing at 5,227.11. That on volume of 1,507 million shares. And the S&P, a trifecta the other way, down exactly 12 points, just over 0.5%, closing at 2,178.15. Well, Home Depot is the largest home improvement retailer in the world, and today they proved it again. Home Depot announced second quarter earnings that were well ahead of Wall Street expectations and said for the full year they expect the same thing thanks to the very strong housing market. Same-store sales worldwide were up 4.7%, while their same-store sales here in the U.S. were up by 5.4%. Take that number and make it even bigger. They expect a 6.3% increase in revenue between now and the end of the calendar year. I know Scott Dennis does his share to support Home Depot. And Scott, it looks like you're paying your way.
It's working, huh?
It's working. And Richard, problems at Celestial Teas.
Big problems. The stock was down 26% in one day. They delayed their earnings, and the reason they did is they have some accounting irregularities. Those are two words that you usually don't want to hear on Wall Street.
Definitely not. Thank you, Richard.
You're welcome.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, Donald Trump in Milwaukee, how the Republican presidential nominee plans to address the days of unrest and anger there following a police shooting.
And ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your full weather forecast. Plus, a simple drug that completely reversed Alzheimer's in mice, and it's already on the market. That story still to come in Health Smart.
The official salon of ABC 7. Loose Salon. Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, we make sure you get the most for your money. More years, more miles, and when you're ready to sell, you'll get more money back. Come fall in love with the longest-lasting vehicle in its class, the Subaru Outback. Or lease a new 2017 Subaru Forester for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing right now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Hi friends, I'm Linda Carson.
And I'm Ray Collins.
This Friday Fest season is already off to a great start, Ray.
It certainly is, Linda. Coco, Ray, and the Keepers rock the stage in June, and Ja Movement groove us in July.
Join us August 26th at the Van Wezel when Rebel Heart takes the stage and performs today's greatest hits.
We'll be there with great friends until the sun goes down.
For more information, call this number or visit thevanwezel.org and the Suncoast scene page at mysuncoast.com.
Donald Trump will be in the Milwaukee area where police protests have rocked the city.
Trump's visit comes one day after he announced his controversial extreme vetting immigration plan. Today, Hillary Clinton took on her Republican rival's controversial proposal. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest from Washington.
Tonight, Donald Trump, the self-proclaimed law and order candidate, will step into Milwaukee. He'll meet with police after an officer killed an armed black man, sparking days of unrest.
We have to obey the laws or we don't have a country.
Trump on Fox News and back on the trail after announcing his extreme vetting immigration plan, proposing an ideological test for people coming from countries with ties to terrorism.
Only those who we expect to flourish in our country and to embrace a tolerant American society should be issued visas.
Hillary Clinton was in Philadelphia registering Democratic voters and taking on Trump.
It just absolutely bewilders me when I hear Donald Trump try to talk about national security. What he often says hurts us. It sends the wrong message.
Clinton supporters are feeling confident about her double-digit leads in Pennsylvania and other battleground states. So confident, a Clinton super PAC known for these anti-Trump videos is moving resources and temporarily stopping those ads in Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Colorado. While Clinton and Trump fight it out, the focus of the race is now turning to the candidates and classified information. At the request of House GOP members, the FBI turned over interview and investigative notes from its Clinton private email probe. And the FBI will also give Trump his first classified briefing in New York Wednesday. Trump and Clinton, who has been blasted by Republicans for handling of classified emails, will receive 2 or 3 briefings before Election Day. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.
The beat goes on the campaign trail.
Yeah, a couple more months.
Yep.
That's right.
Still.
And a couple more months of this heat and humidity, and then we'll start talking about cold fronts, right? That's what we're looking forward to. Yeah, a couple months. It's not too far off.
Okay.
We are looking at some showers and storms dancing across the skies earlier. There's no real sea breeze, so there's no convergence setup. This is Tower Cam. I put it into motion. We're looking out toward the west here, and as we put the map into motion here, you can see those clouds continuing to move from the east to the west. And normally what happens is they kind of stop and head back toward the inland areas, but not today. The west coast sea breeze never had a chance to get going. There have been a few showers around. I want to show you this graphic right here, this photo anyway. This is of what appears to be a funnel cloud, and it certainly may have been. We had several of these photos sent in. This one from Nancy looking down Bee Ridge toward the east, and Nancy actually sending a couple of photos in. You can get these cold air funnel clouds, they're called. It's associated with the cold air rising out ahead of an intense thunderstorm, and several of these were reported over the weekend as well. They seldom touch down. In fact, very seldom do they ever touch down into the surface, creating tornadoes. So they're just known as cold air funnel clouds. They quickly go back up into the storm. Today, we still have high pressure around to the north of us, and this high pressure ridge off the southeast United States will continue to provide us with this east to southeasterly wind component, which will be rather strong as a result of the front well to the west and a low pressure area over Texas. So the pressure gradient a little tighter, meaning more strong east to southeasterly wind flow, never allowing that sea breeze to really penetrate too far inland. But we've had our fair share of some pretty big storms at times off of Anna Maria, also near Venice and Englewood, one there. Another one now moving through Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte will zero in on that one and show you the heavy rainfall now in Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda. Moving pretty quickly, though, off to the west at 15 to 20. And then this is kind of converging up from the southeast right there. So bigger storms anticipated right there near Rotunda, Placida, and into Inglewood here in the next half hour to 45 minutes. But heavy rain falling now near US 41 and I-75 into parts of Charlotte County. In Sarasota County, pretty quiet right now. There's one lone shower that has developed right there to the northeast of Venice near I-75. Overall, though, that frontal boundary continues to cause all sorts of problems with more rain into Louisiana this afternoon. And you can see that moisture moving through. Not good news after having 30 inches of rain over last week. 90 degrees right now. The dew point is at 74. Humidity 59%. We still have an east wind. Temperatures around the state, well, it's much cooler in Orlando. 75 there. 90, or I should say 86 in Miami. 90 degrees in Sarasota. 92 in Arcadia. 10 degrees cooler in Lake Placid with a storm nearby. And it's cool to Cortez at 82 degrees. The frontal boundary that you can see showers extending from Texas where they need the rain all the way into Arkansas and northern sections of Louisiana this afternoon. That activity has been rather light. And you can see some drier air well east of the state of Florida. And the tropics, well, we have a couple of systems we're watching. One is getting set to move off the coast of Africa. This one has a 80% chance of becoming Fiona in the next 2 days, 90% chance in the next 5 days. Even if it were to develop, it would more than likely take off into the open waters of the Atlantic. And the one behind it as well, expected to go to the open waters of the Atlantic. So good news on both those systems. Right now, southeast winds for boaters. Tomorrow turns to the west a little bit. We'll have a bit of a sea breeze tomorrow, but it'll be pinned near the coast. Water temperature at 87 degrees. And as far as the tides go, upcoming low tide at 7:31, and the forecast tonight, a few evening storms, 77 for a low. Tomorrow, look for partly cloudy skies, the rain chance at 50% in the afternoon, a high near 91 degrees, and southeast winds 5 to 10. The extended forecast, less of a chance for rain now as we push toward the weekend, so a pretty good weekend ahead. Scott?
Look forward to it. Thank you, Bob. In Suncoast traffic watch at this hour, no crashes, but traffic is backed up on US 41 right near downtown Sarasota and near Fruitville Road as well. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news tonight, quite the discovery. An anti-inflammatory drug completely reversed memory symptoms in mice with Alzheimer's. Mefenamic acid is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, or NSAID, used to relieve menstrual cramps. In experiments with mice specially bred to have Alzheimer's symptoms, the group of rodents that received the medication became completely normal. Researchers believe mefenamic acid targets an inflammatory pathway called NLRP3. It reduces inflammation, which affects the brains of Alzheimer's patients. No other NSAID worked in this same way. The findings were published in the journal Nature Communications. Many kids don't meet basic standards of good heart health, according to a report by the American Heart Association in the journal Circulation. The standards include having a healthy body mass index, getting enough physical activity, not smoking, following a healthy diet, and maintaining healthy cholesterol, as well as blood pressure and blood sugar. Cardiologists say the main reason kids fall out of cardiovascular health is poor diet and not enough physical activity. More than 90% of children have poor diets, and only about half of boys and a third of girls around elementary school age are meeting the 60 minutes recommended daily physical activity. When pregnant, women who take Tylenol or other brands of acetaminophen, their child may be at an increased risk for developing behavioral issues later. That's according to a study in the journal JAMA Pediatrics. Children of women who did take acetaminophen had a 42% increased risk of conduct problems, a 31% increased risk in hyperactivity disorders, and a 29% increased risk in emotional problems. Researchers say women should still take the drug if instructed by their doctor, since conditions like fever can pose an even greater risk to moms and babies, including preterm labor. Coming up, an arson arrest in California. Authorities believe one man may be responsible for several wildfires over the past year. Plus, a very valuable skull. How much money this dinosaur fossil is expected to sell for. Those stories are coming up.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for
a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59, ceramic tile 99 cents, and 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents, but these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Welcome to the all-new Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice.
Seymour smiles.
Seymour selection of quality new and pre-owned vehicles.
Seymour for your trade-in.
Seymour savings.
Step up to GMC and get cash back for up to 12% of the MSRP on these select 2016 GMC vehicles. That's over $9,300 cash back on this Yukon.
Seymour now at Seymour Buick GMC on the island of Venice. Go to SeymourBuickGMC.com.
Hurricane season is here, so when severe weather threatens, count on the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7.
We bring you storm warnings faster and with more detail than ever before.
And track storms right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, and on your mobile device, turn to the official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC7. We're here for you.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been providing patent referrals, preparing ideas, and submitting to companies for more than 30 years.
I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventors information, call 1-800-881-6805.
Authorities in California believe they have nabbed the man responsible for a massive wildfire.
Damon Paschalk is being charged with 17 counts of arson. Police believe he may be responsible for several fires within the past year. Overall, at least 11 wildfires are burning throughout California. The most recent blaze started Saturday in the northern part of the drought-stricken state. It's destroyed more than 175 homes and caused $10 million in damage. The rugged terrain and drought conditions have made it hard for firefighters to put it out. And right now, wildfire is burning in Devore, California. This is a live look at the Blue Cut Fire, as it's being called, where smoke is billowing from the flames there. The fast-moving fire has charred more than 2,500 acres. It's burned mobile homes, forced evacuations, and shut down a freeway.
And a fiery phenomenon captured in a photo. A firefighter in Colorado took this picture of a fire tornado near a wildfire. Fire tornadoes, or fire whirls, are whirlwinds caused by a fire that's often made up of flame or ash. They usually occur when intense rising heat and strong winds form a vortex. Fire tornadoes can be cool to look at from a distance. They can also be extremely dangerous since they are a raging column of fire.
The skull of a Tyrannosaurus Rex is expected to fetch millions of dollars at a high-end online auction. Luxify Auction House is selling the skull for $1.8 million. The fossil was found last summer in Montana by a private fossil exploration firm. The skull is about 72 million years old and is considered one of the most complete T-Rex skulls ever found.
Pretty cool. A giant panda that recently gave birth was hiding a tiny secret at a zoo in Vienna. Earlier this month, zoo officials originally announced that Yang Yang gave birth to one cub, but it turns out she gave birth to two. Zookeepers say the birth was observed only by camera, and newborn cubs are so tiny, it's understandable how this could have happened. The second panda cub is just 10 centimeters and weighs just 100 grams. Tiny.
Barely see them there.
I know. They're just snuggling. We were talking about this the other day about how large some of these animals are, like giant pandas, but their offspring are born so small compared to like the size of humans. So.
But they have to
grow a lot.
They grow quickly. Yeah,
they do.
That's for sure.
And still to come on your Suncoast News, a state of emergency in Louisiana. Flooding kills at least 8 people and leaves 40,000 homes underwater.
And are you covered in the event of a flood? We'll find out how rising rates are leaving some on the Suncoast without coverage.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Temperatures are rising, and the deals are hotter than ever during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Get the all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $26,999 and get an additional $1,000 off with a trade-in. Hurry! Time is running out to get the new Dodge Journey for just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Just because someone grows older, does that mean they have to grow apart from their friends or from the things they love to do? With Right at Home, it doesn't. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to help with personal care, housekeeping, meals, and most of all, staying engaged in life.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I sure am.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Do you have what it takes to become a champion? The Sarasota YMCA Sharks swim team has been developing champions since 1961. Fall swim team tryouts for kids ages 6 through 18 are being held August 15th through the 18th and August 22nd to the 25th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tryouts are held at the Evelyn Sadler Jones branch, YMCA's Selby Aquatic Center. For more information, visit sarasotaymca.org/sharks.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota Bradenton Airport on US 41.